Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. It's been forever. It's been too long. I'm joined with my good friends Austiff Bricks, also known as Austin, and Nate Builds. You know him. You love him. What's up, everybody? Geez, I had a brain fart there. We got Scott Davis. What up, Scott?
What's going on, dude?
Cross Airborne Customs. I don't know why I did Crosshair.
Hello.
Green Samurai Bricks, what up?
Yo.
How you guys
Green
doing? I saw a couple
Samurai.
other people in the chat here. I saw Coconut. I saw Timmy. But what up, Trey?
Hello,
AKA
Trey.
Polar. I don't know about you guys, but Trey has been a stream watcher since I started streaming.
Oh,
way back. Like some of my first streams. And then Luke's here. What up, Luke?
Hey,
Luke. Up, Luke? Who's that guy? I'm joking.
Yeah, who's that dude? But yeah, so I as you guys know, but most other people don't, I'm working on a video just going over customs and like the options that we have right now and stuff like that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, getting the video out soon. I'm really bad at like setting a deadline and keeping to the deadline, but there's a purpose for this stream. But I wanted to talk about the customs market and where it's at, how it compares to like Legos figures and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to bring you guys on because Austin, you're very knowledgeable of the like, I guess like elite tier kind of like customs. And then Nate, you're an expert decaler. You know a lot about like a variety, very diverse group of customs makers and stuff like that. So I thought you two were the perfect people to bring on stream. What up, CPA?
Oh, hey,
Seeps.
Oh, what's up?
It's a Seeps hour.
Yeah, I'm torn.
Dude, I think we all are.
Hey, man. Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on. I'm excited to talk about customs and
heck yeah,
perspectives. See what the chat thinks as well.
Thanks for having me on and make me crawl out of my hole.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you were pretty busy today, Austin.
Yeah. I've been busy the last few weeks, it feels.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. It seems like you're go constantly. Same with you, Nate. Like, life's just so busy. And
just goes with the triangle.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys took the time to come on a stream and hang out and stuff like that. So
always.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
I don't really know where to get started. I'm kind of just going to throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks kind of thing. But Nate, when we were at Brick World, you had brought over some like pilots, some P2 pilots from a company called Republic Customs.
Yep.
And you were telling me about it. You're like, yeah, they're pretty cool. Like, they were only like $3 or $4. And I'm just like, $3 or $4. That's kind of crazy for like a custom figure with a custom helmet and stuff like that. So, but when I saw it and felt it and everything like that, I'm like, wow, this is really freaking good, for the price, because if GCC or someone else were to sell this, it would probably be like $25, maybe $30, something like that. So
easily.
You kind of threw me down into a rabbit hole and just like, oh my gosh, I got to get like one of everything. So I ended up doing that.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Republic Customs. And again, I'm not affiliated or anything with him. I don't make any money off of talking on him. I like what he's doing, and he's got a lot of good products coming out. We can get into that later. But those pilots, whenever I placed an order with them for the version 1 Galactic Marines that he had sent me some of those Helldivers and a couple of the pilots. Yeah, those pilots right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have to. He just sent them. Hey, what do you think? Thoughts? And I was impressed. I really liked them.
Mm-hmm.
I like the kind of like the width or the expansiveness of the helmet. Because before that, I was getting Clone Army Customs, which again I think are good helmets. They're a little slimmer, and I feel like the kind of like the wideness of the helmets, kind of like around where the ear pieces would be, looked a little closer to what we see in the Clone Wars show. And again, at that price point too, good prints, solid head mold or helmet mold. Yeah, why wouldn't I be supportive of that? And I really like them, so I would highly suggest anyone that's interested, if they are still in stock, like definitely maybe get a couple and make your own decision from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and you know, at the end of the day, it's just like some of us, like, I'm just going to speak for myself here. It's like, can I afford to pay the $30 per fig? Sure. I'm just not going to get a lot of them, you know.
Right.
And as a mock builder, I want to fill up the space, the empty space. But also, I'm super cheap. Like, you know, I don't think spending $30 for a figure for me personally is going to like fill that hole, like, as opposed to, like, you know, these are good enough for me. So that's where I'm like, you know, heck yeah, let's do it kind of thing. So,
and I think the great thing about like these, or not even just these ones that in particular, but also for like everything else on the site, you know, we grew up wanting to have like these amassed clone armies, you know, with several legions, you know, they're all designated for something, doing this and that. And then even when you're growing up, you're like, dang, can't do that. But there's a few people that that could, and you grew up kind of like an envy of that. And then even as you grow up and you get adult money, it's still hard to do that, because it's like,
for sure,
not only you have adult money, but you have adult expenses, rent, car payments, all this stuff, and you still can't. And it's like, and these guys, Republic, you know, he's providing an outlet for people. Yeah, sure, they're not like, you know, what Lego has made or whatever, you know, like they're right out of their factory line, but you know, it's the same philosophy, same principle, and you can actually army build these. And instead of like, you know, going out of your way, spending your entire mock budget on just fighting figures, you can get these and some extra fun parts too.
Yeah, and I love that he offers the army building capabilities, because it's like you can get a single one for like about $4, get squad, platoon, battalion, legion, and then the army, which is like 100. And you know, you see the price tag for $230, but it's like, at that point, it's like, you know, $2.30 per fig, and you get 100 of them. You know, like, that's insane. Like, that's crazy.
And think, you know, with the new battle pack, dude, you can only buy like 2.5 battle packs, and you get like 8 clones. And here you could get that same price and get about a hunch, which is nice. Like, not dogging on Lego or anything like that, but you know, it's nice to have that option available where you don't feel like you're closed in.
Yeah, and I made that a point in my video where it's like, you know, you're spending $45 not just on figures, but you're spending it on bricks and the builds, the packaging, the quality of the plastic, you know, the quality of the printing, the design, everything that goes into it. You know, that's what you're paying for, plus the IP and everything like that. So it's like, you know, that's what you're paying for. You know, you're not just buying 4 figures. But you know, if I want to army build and I don't really care about the builds, it's like I could get 20 of the Republic Customs figures for the same price as one singular battle pack. So that's where I draw my comparisons. It's just like, do you want quality, you know, with Lego, or maybe like GCC or something like that, and you just want to display, or do you want an army build and you're okay with cutting some corners and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
yeah, because you might have already said it, but again, levels of detail, levels of printing are going to vary, obviously, if you're going like a more economical route. I think and I just put this in the chat just because I saw like 1 or 2 comments like, hey, we're going to go over like a wide variety of different sellers, people creating these products and stuff. At least I'm going to speak for everybody here, but like, I'm not interested in, you know, talking in a disrespectful manner towards anybody that's investing time, resources, and money into creating economical products for the Lego community. So if it doesn't meet your standards, that's fine. Just be respectable about it whenever you're saying it. But yeah, I would agree. I mean, even like looking at these 327s, like, is it up to par with maybe how Lego or GCC would print? Maybe not. Maybe I can see a couple of things that might not be up to snuff, but
Mhm.
it's pretty similar to, if I went and decaled something, human error is pretty easy whenever you're doing decals. So
Yeah,
to
for
me,
sure.
this is very nice. It saves me time, resources. I can build up my armies a lot easier, and it's printed, so I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about, scraping something against it. Now I've got to re-decal that part. So again, it just depends on what you're willing to accept, or just what your intent is and what you're going for.
Mhm.
If you want
Yeah.
pristine looking figures, then okay, cool. There is a market for that. If you're just
Yeah.
trying to build up your armies and you want to get them, as close as possible, this is another avenue for you to go down.
Exactly.
Preach.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's like looking at these, it's like there's a lot more accurate too in terms of like, the Star Wars lore and everything like that. Like the colors on point, the stripe goes all the way back towards the helmet.
Yeah.
There's cloth and like that pauldron included with every single figure. So there's some perks for sure. Especially with this type of price point kind of thing. So, but yeah, the main thing is like, if you see these as like not worth your time or money, that's cool, man. Like, then that's where we can go into like, GCC,
Mhm.
that's what I think a lot of people look at and are like, oh, this is the staple of like custom figures and custom clones and stuff like that. So, I'll accept the cookies. All right.
For the boys.
But like when I look at these figures, I'm like, these are perfect. Like I can't find any flaws with this. Maybe there are, but I mean, when you're paying $25 a figure, like there shouldn't really be that many flaws.
Yeah.
But
paying that premium.
Also, not to sound like, I'm paying this much, I deserve this. But it's also like GCC takes the time and effort to put into these figures to make sure they are perfect. It's not just, it just doesn't happen,
Mhm.
So that's another thing. It's just like if you want like near perfection, like there's options out for you as well, which is great.
Like kind of speaking on that drum too, it's like I would have killed, not physically, but I would have done anything to when I was, Nate and I have a similar story. Like when we were growing up, we wanted this big clone army, but you know what? We couldn't get all the clones. So we had to conscript our stormtroopers, like, yo, you're clones now, brother. And and if you didn't have that, say if you wanted to make a named figure from like the newest week episode of Clone Wars, you had two options. You could either Sharpie the heck out of it, or remember that sticker paper you could print, like at the time they were the decals for the clones, and you just take it off. It was like a stamp paper, and you put it on there. Those are the options you had, and it's like, sure, they're not like 100%, but that's the beauty of it too. It's like, it comes to a point where like, okay, they get the job done. They're doing what I'm trying to get done, and I'm able to have access to getting, like Nate said, like you could get the Galactic Marines, you could get a slew of them, and you don't have to pay the, what is it, the 160, 170, I don't know how much that turbo tank. It's like it's like even as a full grown adult, I still can't go out and buy like 50 of those, and and it's like, and I don't have like the clones of Republic, but I do have the Hell Divers. And speaking on those quality, dude, like the plastic feels good. The parts are good. It doesn't, out of the four I got no looseness. Everything, it wasn't too rigid. It was just the perfect sway amount. And I think it's nice to, and then like kind of talking like how we have Republic Customs now and GCC too, like kind of going back, like with the sticker decals, that was like the Republic Customs of the era. Then you had Clone Army Customs, as your top notch. But at the time, CAC wasn't even printing yet. They were using decaling. And they were selling their decaled clones. And at the time, you were paying that GCC price tag. And you had some independent content creators or what I don't know what they'd be called then, but he had before Solid Bricks was Solid Bricks, he was Lego Boy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he was selling decal figures. So
yeah,
we're seeing that kind of transition to the current day, but now as technology is more hereditarily available, you're going to be seeing more options come to the table, which I think is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic because there's just so many different options for people to take advantage of if they're disappointed with Lego, or they just want something unique that Lego hasn't done, or they want something more in their budget kind of thing, to where like your partner is not going to get mad if you purchased it, kind of thing. Or like your parents, something like that. But I remember decaling, like quote unquote decaling. It was you printed it off on the printer and then you took a glue stick and glued it onto the figure, and then to seal it, you didn't spray paint it. You took clear nail polish that you took from your mom's room and just nail polished it on. Yeah. So that's what I remember doing. I have an update on my channel from like 15 years ago, and I made a custom clone, and it was like a skull pilot or something like that. So that's what I did. I did that with the torso, and then I literally with a pen drew on some printer paper, and then just like stuck it around the helmet after I shaved it off with an X-Acto knife. And at the time I was so proud. I'm like, this looks awesome, this looks so good. And looking back, you're like, not really that great, bud. But the fact that we have the option of getting like pad printed high quality figures like that now, just at click of a button, and then it's here at your doorstep. That's so awesome to me.
Like I remember a time. Oh, sorry, Nate.
Oh no, you're cool, man. Good.
Like I remember, Nate, you'll like this one, when The Force Unleashed came out. I remember that was so, as the kids be saying, peem. I was like over the moon, and at the end you get to see Starkiller's Sith armor, dude. And I remember as soon as I finished that mission, I went to my dad in the garage. He was just got done mowing the lawn or something, and I brought out a clone helmet. I'm like, Dad, can you shave this fin off? And so he put it inside of like a vise and just got like a power sander and just leveled it. He goes, how are you gonna make it chrome? I'm like, wait and see. So I ran back in my room, got a chrome Sharpie, and we were doing some heinous stuff. Like, now, like with Republic Customs, you have this ability to get this really super niche stuff or wide variety of different legions and different battalions, and you don't have to ruin your figures to get there. And that's something that I think that should be due diligently noted, because
for sure. And to add to this, Coconut, is like, I have a weird relationship with non-Lego stuff, and I was 100% at this like point where when you were like, it's not official Lego parts, I'm like, like I'm gonna stay away, because I fell into that rabbit hole where I first got back into the Lego scene, and I got some custom figures off of Amazon, and they were just the worst, and I'm like, never again. But it's definitely gotten to a point with figures that it's like, okay, they're starting to nail this down. Like, I don't know if it's similar plastic or what they're doing, but like they're able to get like pretty decent figures. Obviously Lego's quality is going to be supreme, at least for the time being, but they're pretty darn close. And like, you can't tell, like with the naked eye, you can't even tell the difference. Like, maybe once you get into your hand and you're looking for the Lego logo, you can figure it out. But other than that, like I'm setting some of these figures next to my Clone Boys, and I'll have to do like a double take, like, wait, which one's which? So but that's the thing. It's like when we're adding these to like our mocks and stuff like that, like people will see it, be like, oh, that's cool, and then move on. You know what I mean? Like they're just additions. Like, they're just trying to convey the story or what have you. Yeah.
And I think that's important too, is because we're coming at it from it being a set piece or like a mock piece. So for me, like I can get one of these. Like, this is like a decal figure I just made. It's got a Clone Army Customs helmet and a body. That's all, I guess, non-official Lego. It's blank bodies from Jonak Toys. But to caveat back, kind of like to what Ethan or Coconut was saying, I was the same way. If it wasn't official Lego, didn't want to mess with it whenever I'm coming back from my dark ages. But whenever I started looking at Clone Army Customs and seeing the different things that they were doing outside of Lego, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll give that a shot. And then you start going down the rabbit hole from there. Now I'm looking at other sellers, GCC, Jonak. And whenever I got to Jonak, that's when I got into the illustrious world of decals. And if you wanted to decal, shave the hips or carve the hips, things of that nature, that way you can avoid like scratching with like the leg pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You're now, I don't know if this is the right word, but you're defiling the official Lego, right? To make it functional. So in my eyes, like, okay, I'm spending more money to get blank Lego parts. I'm also carving those items. Or I could go a more economical route, get a 75-cent, at least I think it was at the time, blank body with black hand pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And if I carve that up, well, it's fine. It's discounted third-party style Lego product, right? So I can play the mental gymnastics with myself and be like, okay, well, I'm not, ruining any official Lego. Yeah. This was something that was meant to be customized. It's blank anyways, so it's perfect for decaling and perfect for just getting creative with expanding on the Clone Army. But again, to your point, Cole, like what you're saying is like these guys, sometimes when I have them side by side with other official Lego, I'm like, oh shoot, I need to take a look. Or I just know because I know it's not an official design for those figs. But yeah, for us, like most of the time when people look at my posts or my reels or stuff, they're not like, oh, that's fake Lego. They're just like, oh, that's cool. And then they move on. Yeah. But if I was a collector and all I'm doing is just displaying my Lego, and which is fine if that's all you want to do, cool. But maybe you would feel different. Okay, it's just there. It doesn't look as identical to the official Lego or higher quality prints. Therefore, it's not as worth it to me to purchase these items.
Yeah,
trying to play devil's advocate and see it from different perspectives, right? But as a mock builder, I could say it is nice to not have to shell out, like, for example, Galactic Marines. Love Galactic Marines. I'm not ready to buy Lego's official version that does have inaccuracies for upwards of $27 a pop. Yeah. Whenever I know Republic Customs is about to make a new version too, that looks more accurate to the source material itself. Yeah. And he's going to offer it in a variety to where you can get the kind of purplish red that you see from the movies and the dark red that's more akin to the official Lego palette, dark red color. So, and that's what I like is that economics or the economical choices while still trying to get you close to the source material and also giving you some variety. So that's my tangent there.
Cool. No, I like it. Yeah.
To be on the side that you were saying, like the collector's perspective, like I'm not a mock builder by any means yet or anything.
But
I think with the panel here, I'm somewhere in the hundreds of like custom figs. Yeah. Because I used to buy a lot of sets. Now I don't, because there's not a whole lot of sets that are coming out that just tickle my fancy. But I can put all my stuff on the shelf, and I put my Hell Divers on my stand too, and it's like, man, I can't even distinguish. Like they don't look like subpar to like how my GCC or my Light Customs or Orbital, they fit in because they still they do the one thing that all these other customs producers are doing. Now, I'm not going to say all of them, but I'm going to say a wide demographic. They're following the Lego design principle still.
Yeah.
Like how GCC is, Light Custom, I think even the shininess of the plastic they use, it's the same amount, as the ABS that Lego uses or these other companies. So I think they're really doing, like, even as a collector, dude, it's like, I don't notice a whole difference, but the only notice I do notice is I have a little bit more funds in my pocket.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. And to go kind of back to decaling, it's like, with Republic Customs, if you get the packs of like 5-10, whatever, it gets down to like sub $3 per figure. Yeah. If you were to get that, let's say off the site, you get a replica figure, you get a decal, and then you get a helmet. That's like minimum $3 right there. Not to mention all the tools that you have to apply for the decaling and stuff like that. So it's now getting to the point where it's cheaper than decaling, which is crazy because decaling was always the cheapest option. But it's like, it's more efficient, it's more exact, it's just less taxing. However, decaling for sure has the advantage of customization. Just like Nate, you did in one of your more recent posts where it was like you kind of just kit bashed a whole bunch of different decal parts and made some custom figures. Like you made what was it? It was Commander Cody and Rex, but in like purple.
Oh, yeah. 187.
Yeah. That was so cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. That was what myself and Austin were just chatting it up, and the intricacies of the conversation ultimately led us to, you know what, I'm going to make you a 180.
Oh, we lost him.
No, man down, man down.
Captain for my specialized Marine regiment within the 187th, and I was like, cool. What do you want? And I just got all my little purple decal sheets, which is like miscellaneous parts and stuff. And it was cool to kind of like sit there with him and be like, hey, what do you want this to look like?
That was so much fun.
Made it happen. So that's the fun thing about the decaling thing too, is imagine trying to do that with UV prints or pad prints. You can't just, the upfront cost alone is going to be
significant.
Yes, significant is a great way to say it. So this is a lot more economical, a lot more flexible to have those creative freedoms with as well. And it's fun. It takes a lot of time, but Cole, maybe you have a different thought, but I sometimes for me it's therapeutic. Whenever I get into like a block with my mock building, I can still be working towards something with Lego or towards the mock, because most of my mocks, have clones. And so it's nice. I can still be moving the needle forward on my project, but, just enjoying the process of, decaling some figs. So, I like it.
Yeah. And I totally relate with you on like that therapeutic kind of like, but it also like in another aspect, you feel a little more accomplished, like not even accomplished, but like there's some more gratification that comes from that, where it's like, I made this, even if it is just, sticking it onto a Lego part or whatever, but it still takes time. It takes effort. It takes skill. So there's definitely some like, gratification from that aspect, as opposed to just buying it. But, Coconut was saying how like, it's like just comes down to personal preference, and, someone buys like a Mustang, deck it out with all the Mustang mats and accessories and stuff. But there are other options out there, which, it's, I can kind of relate personally, where it's like my profession is photography. So it's like, I have a Canon, and, I will buy Canon lenses for my Canon body. That's just the most natural kind of choice. But there are other options. There's a brand called Sigma, and they make phenomenal lenses for like a fraction of the cost. So I have a couple of those, and it's like you're still getting what you need from it. It just depends on what avenue you want to go from it. As my camera dies.
Oh no!
No, we're good. But yeah, so it's just again, down personal preference and all that stuff, and what gets the job done, what gets you from point A to point B. So that's mainly what we're all trying to say here. And for anyone just joining or anything like that, is just we want to just share our knowledge of like what we've been seeing and what's available and all that. So
and to that point, in the clone customs community, I would like to believe I've purchased a clone from just about everybody that provides them. And like I said, it's not that I really lean one way or the other on the spectrum. It just depends on like what I'm going for. Like I'm looking at UV prints from LSW Customs. I'm looking at GCC figs. I'm looking at Republic Customs, like all kinds of different like customs and stuff. And I have those appreciations for all levels. It just depends on what you're going for. Like for these like 212th officers and stuff, like GCC did an amazing job on these.
Yeah.
And I have some decal versions of these as well. I've got them both. I do prefer the GCC version over my decaled one, just because I know the quality and stuff is there. But I can still appreciate my UV,
Sure.
not UV, but a decal creation as well.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, for me, I'm trying to tell a story with my mocks, and the figures are what brings those stories to life. So to use like Ethan's analogy there, I would be fine with a couple Mustangs and predominantly a lot of like off-brand or lower tier, vehicles in, my story, because it captures what I'm trying to capture. Whereas if I strictly went all Mustangs, then I probably don't have the funds to maybe tell the story as in depth as I want to, or the scale that I want to. So I'm willing to compromise that a little bit in some areas, I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So totally get that. Everyone's gonna have their own levels of acceptance and what they're willing to compromise with.
Yeah.
It makes total sense to me.
I think that's the big word there is compromise. That's the big word.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's, there have to be compromises in terms of different tier things, like different level things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, and I want to preface this. This is strictly for the clones. When it comes to like actual Lego and like utilizing pieces and stuff, I'm official Lego all day, every day. Yeah, that's different. I know that the topic is clones specifically, but I can't even think of any other like custom figures from like the Star Wars world that would fit in this category either. Because I know, especially with Austin, he collects various figgies and whatnot in the Star Wars realm that are not clones, and so I think most of those are made with official Lego ABS plastic, right?
You mean these Johns?
I might. Yeah, I might do those.
I got way too many. This is just a small fraction.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. But yeah, it just depends. So I'd be curious, for like those are in the chat too. Like, what are you looking to do with the clones that you amass, or like the ones that you collect? Are you also like into the mock building space? Do you like to just, hey, I like to have them, display them, and enjoy them? I'd be curious to get what other people's perspectives are, just because I think it can be easy when you have your own perspective, and sometimes you can be like, oh, well, everyone thinks, or predominantly most people think this way, but not everyone does mock building. Not everyone just displays their figs. I mean, as Austin was talking about, as a kid, I like to just play with them, right?
Yeah.
Utilizing your imagination whenever you don't have the means to get exactly what you're looking for. And I think that may be where, like you had spoke about earlier, that's where my appreciation comes for some of those that aren't exactly perfect. Because I remember those days of being like, all right, we're taking the army of stormtroopers, and we have now, boom, bam, you're now clones. Like,
you're for the Republic now.
GAR, and we're gonna go forth. So maybe that's why I can kind of be lenient with it, because I do remember those times. But now we got options, and
we have an abundance.
Cool that we do. Yeah,
very fruitful.
Yeah, a bountiful harvest of clones.
Our little stormtroopers that became clones walked so these guys could run.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know. Just catching up on the chat a little bit.
Yeah, same here. What's up, Lego B&B?
The answer your one question there, Brother Nate, that you had. Take a good old Daredevil here for example. Lego's only ever made one variation of them. It's the comic book accuracy one with the double D. So the only thing that's not official on this, John, is of course the helmet. But Chip did use it's the same plastic and molding style that Lego uses. So a lot of folks will I'm not going to say all, but I'll say a lot of folks do follow that tendency to, like, take GCC for example. They were using official helmets and stuff for the longest time, but they found a way to match Lego's quality, if not up it. So, because Lego, they're at this point where they've sleeted their foot in the ground of like, okay, this is how we're doing it, this on and this from here on out. But the caveat to that is now there's an actual 3D printed part in circulation.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that might start shaping the future of how Lego does their plastic. I don't know, but yeah, I will say that it's really nice. Like, the only bad thing is I don't like, no matter how hard I try, I can't get this helmet off. I remember I was able to when I first got it because it came shipped without the helmet on, and I put the helmet on because I wanted to see how cool it'll look. Yeah. And now I can't get the helmet off, and it's a sold out fig, and I don't think they have any plans of restocking it. So I might just be SOL now.
No,
there's a way, brother.
Yeah. I just don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, I got you.
No, you're good.
Gentle with her.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
It looks really good though.
It's if you're able to zoom in on the renders, or even how they have that stippling with the dots.
Yeah, it looks
so good.
Yeah, that is nice.
Even on the helmet,
adding texture where it's just print. It's great.
Yeah, it's very detailed.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
This is never mind. This is like I'll say chip, dude. People, if you are in the customs game, best keep your eye on them because they have the level to literally just come out of the blue and become a rival competition real quick.
Yeah. I mean, from what I'm seeing here, it looks pretty darn good.
Like, yeah, sure, it's $40 after shipping. But as someone who has several $40 figures and higher, more price fluctuating ones, this one, I feel like they underpriced it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, really?
Just because of the level of print. Like, just those little dots alone and how they were able to machine it to have it have like this opacity scaling effect. Where, like, if the more you move up the helmet, like, you may not see it in the render, but I'm looking at here, you can see it where it gets gradually put into just the color of the plastic. And it's everything on it is printed to match the plastic.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
super cool.
Just the level, and he did it all himself, hand printing it.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean by that? He did it all himself, hand printing it?
Yeah, so I think this is a nice little subject here. So there's different avenues you can take with pad printing. There's manual pad printing, then there's automated. So like GCC, for example, and a few others I don't want to list. I only said GCC because they're open about it. And it's also this point too, where it kind of gets hush in a way, which I'm not, because people don't want other brands doing how they do it. But so if you have the machine, the manual one, it's like a drill press for pad printing. So you lower it down. So it's like Edward Scissorhands for printers, dude. So it's like a drill press, you have to constantly keep that same pressure and speed the whole board, and that's insane.
Wow. Yeah, that takes a lot of like
patience.
Skill and like patience, yeah.
And it's like, and you have to make it all like look machined, if that makes any sense. It's wild. Ooh, okay, we're bringing him up. I have him available too on hand.
Oh, there we go.
So all these on the website, I think I got on hand. So here's the Savage from the screen and the flesh. Pretty wild.
Oh yeah,
it's good. The horns is where it's at, dude.
Yeah,
it looks good.
That's pretty sweet.
Are the horns rubber or is it a hard plastic? Because I'm sure if Lego did Savage, it would probably be rubber.
Plastic.
Okay.
Don't judge how I do that. Sometimes I have to just like dap it on the tongue to figure it out.
Hey, that's all right.
Because my tongue ain't gonna scratch it.
Ooh, yeah.
Brick Daddy's
on sale too.
Another
I
great
think
one.
that was in the pack with the Sith Luke. From the Hoth DLC. Oh man, which was perfect timing. Yeah, this guy right here.
I remember sending you that link in a hurry.
Dude, I appreciate you, man.
As soon as I saw that, I was like,
yeah, I think I was grabbing Chow, and I was like, oh, well, what's this from Austin? I was like, oh, you got right on it.
Dude, the Quinlan boss, that's one that's amazing, dude. Ooh, even the Luke Star Killer as well. Bro, they're also
those are pretty sweet. And that's such a cool thing. As a kid, you just I never saw the possibilities, or I never had the foresight to think like this is the direction Lego would go whenever I got out of my dark ages in 2023, I think, summer. Like just coming back to this hobby and seeing all this kind of stuff, like I would have never imagined you could do things like this.
Right.
So cool. How like what links fans will go to like make these figures that just realistically Lego's not going to make, and then still make them up to par, with their style. And even then, like I'll give Lego credit too. Like one of the coolest things was seeing like those 187th troopers coming back. Like first I'm like, oh sweet, ATTE, the Republic fighter tank. Like, oh man, the vehicles I always wanted as a kid. But now you got some purple boys. Like,
yes.
I ain't never seen those except for like my action figures from Hasbro as a kid. So it's like, dang, okay, cool. Like Lego's taking some risks. Like I dig it in a good way. So what I'm trying to say is like it is awesome to see like just how far the community has gone. And if you've been with the community or like keeping up with everything, the whole time you didn't have any dark ages, like I hope you guys like truly appreciate just how much it's evolved, because to not be in the hobby since I want to say like 2008 or maybe like 2009 to 2023, like that's a lot of time for things to change and adapt.
So I think when I left or had my dark age, because I stopped in 2017 and then I came back in, it was a winter to ATTE, like the winter after it came out. And I remember I was going Christmas shopping, helping my mom and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a meander wandering through the Lego department, and I saw the ATTE in my Grail figure of all time, a Phase 2 Cody. I yeeted that 2 of those puppies in my cart so quick and hid the rest of them in a trash can till my payday the next day. Went back and got the rest.
Oh my goodness!
I was like, "Yeehaw, brother!"
Amen.
Because I remember
we got Commander Wolf.
Yeah. So I mean, like most of my childhood was watching Lego Boy 1 through 8. AKA David. Watching his videos and being like, oh my gosh, I'd kill for that army, and then it's the other one was like just constantly going through Clone Army Customs, just looking at all their options, because that was at least as a kid, that's all I knew that was available in terms of customs. It's like you had Clone Army Customs, and that's really it. Like
Aerialite. Don't forget about Aerialite Customs, dude. They were in the same time.
That and Firestar Toys.
Yes.
Like
Toy Wiz.
Yeah. Toy Wiz, yes. Yeah.
I remember.
Don't forget about them.
Like, I'm not sure if Cole, you probably had it too. We were both just a group that stayed apart from each other. But during the winter, you'd have like indoor recess, and you'd have to stay inside of like your classroom that you were in the whole day. Yeah. And I remember my buddy Alex and I, because there would be like one Jelly Bean Mac computer in there, and you could sign a slip to reserve it. And every day we reserved it for that. And we just went on all these custom clone websites, dude. And we were like, yeah, with our allowance, one day we'll get this.
Yeah. It's truly wild because like I would remember like just every weekend, like just go through Clone Army Customs site, build up a shopping cart, and it's like, okay, I can shovel this many driveways or mow this many lawns, you know. And it ended up never happening because my parents are like, this is a scam.
Yes.
Like, I don't trust this. But you know, which is fair. But you know, now that I'm older, I finally got my first, you know, Clone Army Customs figure, and I'm just like, childhood dream fulfilled. And now I have the privilege of being picky and being like, you know what, I don't like their 360 printing. I'm gonna go and get another decal, you know, or like another custom fig, which, listen, I can appreciate it, you know, it's just not my style, you know. No disrespect at all. You know, it's good quality work that they do. It's just 360 is not where I would you know, where I would go. Coconut, I didn't even discover it. Oh man.
How's
seniority? Seniority's ripped.
ripped.
Seniority stripped, dude. Brother Nate, did you guys have indoor recess? Just out of curiosity.
Oh man.
Go through the archives.
We're diving way deep into the memes, the memories. Yeah, I'm sure like if the weather was inclement or you know, we got tornadoes and stuff, so probably have to do indoor recess. But most of the time it's going outside, man. That's where
dude.
Oh yeah. I mean kickball and all that stuff. But yeah. I mean winter was pretty bad in the Northeast.
Yeah.
But, just before I forget, 3D printed Lego pieces, they have come a long way. I don't think they're there yet, but oh my gosh,
I can I can rival or let's devil advocate that. Let's grab one here that I dig. Where's Rexy boy? Here he is. Here's Rexy boy. Like these little pieces here, like you can get them. Like half of them I got blank, and the other half I didn't. You know, you guys know I enjoy painting Warhammer or D&D or the Star Wars Legions. So, yeah, here, this is for Pauldrons, dude. I'm not sure. It's so small, my camera may not pick it up. Yeah. These are Peem, dude.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I have a couple, not those exact ones, but similar on the Republic custom figures on the, you know, like commanders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, the P1 figures. And oh my gosh, they look awesome. Like they come up a little bit on the neck too.
Yes.
Like with that like little seam.
The gasket.
Yeah, see? Like, oh my God.
I remember when I got this fig, Cole, because you were right there with me. And as soon as I got it, like, we're going to my room real quick, and I put on because I had like 15 of those microfighters.
Yeah.
And I slapped the arms on this boy. Unreal, I still have this one. This is unreal, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of the microfighters, like, you gave me one, you know, at Brickworld 2024, and I'm like, yes, you know, I don't have to get one. You know, I was blessed by Austin. You know, loved that thing. And then I think this past summer for my birthday, some friends came over and they're like, you know, oh, we got something for your birthday. And I'm like, oh, you shouldn't have. Yeah. And they handed over the microfighter. I'm just like, oh, sick. I don't have this. Because I felt so bad, but I have it sitting there in the box. But also it's like that. I like the Rex figure. I know it has some, you know, some people are like, it's not the greatest, but you know, to have 2 Rex figures now, like that's pretty
golden age, dude.
I mean, hey, we thought it was going to be a part of the UCS Venator for the longest time, you know? But isn't sorry to keep bopping around, but isn't another UCS figure coming to a cheaper set? I remember seeing that little nugget of information online and I just forget.
I got no idea. There's so many figgies, like like a Death Star figure. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's the Death Star figure.
Oh, the purple boy.
No, not the purple ones. That'd be too good.
Yeah, that would be. What I'm interested in.
It's gonna pop into my head at a random point, and I'm just gonna blurt it out.
If we got a battle pack of the handmaids, dude, brother, sign
or
me
just
up.
like a $40 to $50 set of
Yeah.
those. Maybe like the throne room or whatever. Again,
What would be cool is if Lego could do like and sorry for my ignorance, I don't know what are the little packs of like the random figs called again for like other themes or
polybags,
like the CMFs.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
CMF, yeah.
What if they did like that for like background characters in like each of the Star Wars movies? Like say
yeah.
like background characters of the folks that were in the nightclub on Coruscant whenever Obi-Wan and Anakin are going to find Zam, or like before like the Master Builder series of the Cantina from A New Hope, they could have done that. Things like that. Like, man, that would be so cool. I feel like from a collector standpoint, but also for like mocks. Give me that Mac CMF. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, but I mean it's stuff like that. I feel like that would be so cool. It would flesh out your mocks. It could flesh for anybody, because again, I truly do believe the figs are like a good point to like really sell the environment, the story you're trying to tell. And even if you're not a mock builder, you can at least appreciate having, like, say you wanted to collect every single figure you could think of, or every character you could think of from Star Wars. Like, I think that would appeal. I don't think Lego would do it, but I think that'd be cool if they did.
Yeah, I guess it's like tough because just to jump in here quick, like with the CMF, it's like the background characters would be so cool, but that would require so many custom molded parts.
Yeah,
and that's the unfortunate thing about Star Wars, I think, is like there's so many custom like molds that need to be made just to convey character, because like for Max Rebo, you're not going to print that on a regular Lego head. Like, you got to make a custom thing for that. And then the suits over at Lego are just like, that's too expensive, we're not going to do it. And it's like, oh, way to be a buzzkill, dude. Like, whatever. But yeah, that's where it gets like tricky with Lego. But then again, amazing with the custom market is because like they could do that like a lot easier, because they don't have people being like, we're not going to do this.
Yeah, a great example of that. Don't fall.
Oh yeah. See, not in a whole lot of scenes in Revenge of the Sith, but
Masquerade.
Yeah.
I just know
Day one Awaga.
Oh, bib for tuna, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, bib for tuna.
But that's a good point. So a Twi'lek, you could make the mold, and bam, because Star Wars has a lot of reoccurring species, you could just include different colors of that mold. Because, for example, I've got a whole bin right here from Engineero of different like Twi'lek heads and whatnot. Like,
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's awesome.
Can I give a
applause
for that?
Back up. So, some of them are from Firestar, and some of them are from Engineero. But like, you got like little heads like that.
That's sick.
Oh, that's great.
UV prints like this, and it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be that easy, even just making the head mold, and then you could find bodies or torsos, legs, and stuff on like Bricklink or Pab, and then bam, you've opened up the spectrum to create so many different characters. They don't have to be exactly from the films, but like, okay, I know it's a Twi'lek or a Rhodian or an Aqualish or whatever, and it's just one of the things I loved about the prequels, really broadening the world building. And to me, it just seems so justice for Bib. Yeah, I know. Boy got shot on the throne. R.I.P. But it's like, again, I try to think back to like what you were saying, like what are the suits? What is the business side of the equation? Because again, from the consumer standpoint, it is easy to be like, oh, this is so obvious. Why don't you just do this? You'll make bukus of money. But there are those production costs, the molds, things of that nature. And I think what we saw from the reviews on like the Death Star, those designers are talking about like, okay, well, I've got X amount of frames, I think is the word they used, or like slots that they can utilize for those new printed pieces or molds or things of that nature. So I'm assuming that's on like an annual basis or like a fiscal year basis. So, hey, if you got 100 slots and you have to account that through every single Lego Star Wars product that's going to be made during that annual year, that year, then, obviously you're not going to be able to do something like that CMF. But
yeah,
darn quotas.
Sad raw. Yeah.
But then also the point could also be made towards, they're doing it now for Marvel. There's so many new molds inside that new Spider-Man CMF line.
Exactly, and they're willing to do it for their themes, but
I think it comes down to a licensing issue, maybe.
Could be.
Yeah, it doesn't. I saw some rumor that it was, in competition with Hasbro, like that was a thing, because I guess Hasbro has like the figure like license, so they'll make action figures, and I guess Lego minifigures fall into that category, which is okay.
But then we also take Revan for example, and the Shadow Wharf, and they did single packs for those.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, they were G-dubs, but they still did it.
Yeah,
and that's a whole different dupery dop. I don't understand. I'm just an Austin.
We're down for that.
I'm just a dude.
Just a dude playing the dude.
I was at a class one day. I think you guys know, and we all introduce ourselves, like our background and everything. And everyone's going with like this 20-minute long introduction. And I was like, yeah, I'm just a dude that's named Austin. And then everyone just like started laughing. Like, I'm just a dude. Like, I don't know what more to say.
Just on this move and rock with everybody else.
Exactly.
They got a lot of Daredevil stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
Firestar toys.
Don't tell me how much I've spent on that, dude. I think I spent more money on Firestar this year than any other brand. Actually, it might be a lie, because I did buy a lot of Forgotten Legion this year.
You did, man. That's world. I ain't never seen so many Forgotten Legion in my life.
I think I have. I think I was granted the title of the biggest Forgotten Army.
Nice. That's what's up.
I will do everything in my power to retain that title.
Oh yeah. Maintain.
Absolutely. I love that they did the gold Daredevil helmet.
Yeah. Cool.
I think that's my favorite comic book suit.
They just have so much. It's kind of wild. Oh, they got Fallout? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
I'm just hoping someone eventually does Elder Scrolls. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, they will. You just got to keep asking.
Eventually.
I'm sliding into people's DMs on an annual, weekly, or bi-weekly basis. Wow, I can't speak English.
Dude, it's hard.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Ethan on and Scott Davis on complacency with Lego. So I think part of the problem is success breeds complacency. Lego has been the top dog for so long. I think they don't look to break the mold or push the bounds like we would like them to. I mean, 100%. It's like anything, any kind of monopoly, and they definitely have it. That's kind of the unfortunate thing is you would hope, because they are the top dog or the main representative and the trendsetter moving forward, that they wouldn't abuse that position. But that, I guess that's an unfortunate reality. Whenever you don't really have any competition, you can afford to make those or not make those choices.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I lit my candle just for that statement.
Yeah.
The eternal flame of my desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the crummy part, is like we're just outsiders trying to look in. We have no idea.
Dude, we could
just
do
like but it's like we're the middle child. We're the middle child in this relationship. And we see our older brother getting to do all this other, like, have the car and fancy stuff, and then you see the younger brother gets to do whatever they want. And it's just like, hey, what about me?
Yeah, what gives?
I have a solution. All right. We've all seen Horrible Bosses, yeah?
No.
Yes.
All
You
right,
can
Brother
spoil
Cole, we'll have to get you up to speed. I'm saying we could do one of those numbers.
Oh no, negative. But I like the spirit.
You know, if we can't find the answers, we go get them.
Mm.
You know,
there you go.
and ransom might be involved. But the ransom is
for legal
you
reasons. That's a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
I may not be, but no, I am
Oh,
joking.
Thank
You know, for the ransom, like you have to make one figure my choice.
There we go. That seems fair.
What's the fig?
Wouldn't you like to know? I could tell you. I could tell you.
It's like Dexter or Daredevil.
No, I'll let you guys take a really good shot here. You each get one guess.
Cole expanded on him. He guessed my guess too. So
nah, dude, I'm going. Give me a Lego Lagertha Lothbrok.
I should have known
from Vikings, dude. That would be team or.
Oh yeah.
Just give me a whole Vikings line, dude. I would love that.
Wow, we went from one figure to like the entire show series of figs. Yeah, it's a small ask.
You know, just give me just the core three. Just give me Bjorn Ironside, Ragnar, and Lagertha. The family. I think you have to have the family that, you know.
It just won't feel right.
I am indeed. Very much so.
We got here the gold stormtrooper.
Love this.
Bro. That's the one figure where I'm just like, dang, I wish I hopped on that sooner.
Do you need one?
I would like one. I don't need one.
I got you.
Okay.
I ordered 5 in total.
What? All right, let me read this fine print here. Is there a limit? Did you break any rules? No, you didn't. No. You're safe.
I did it as like a trade bargaining chip because I have a feeling this is gonna be one of those fakes that are. Here's another point too. If you can't like say at a time you're able to afford a wave, but you don't see anything in that wave of customs that you're like, oh, I love this. Buy one of like the more niche, unique ones, because then sure you may not like it, but you'll have an opportunity later as more people come into the custom space. So like, I wish I was there for that one.
Yeah, because we're still early on. Yeah, we're still really early on this whole thing. And like I have the iridescent one, and
yes,
that one is. I'm so glad I picked this one up. It's like
that's pretty sweet.
It's so good.
So fingerprinty. Takes all my fingerprints.
I wear my gloves when I touch that puppy.
I just.
Oh, yum.
There we go. Easy. But yeah, because like I see this and I'm just like, man, this reminds me of the Chrome Stormtrooper.
Yes.
As a kid, it's like, oh, you wanted that so bad. And then now there's a gold one, and that's like, oh, that's sick. Like, will Lego ever do it? Probably not. But could they? Yeah, for sure. But it's like, why maybe hold out hope for that, or try and win a giveaway or something like that.
Yeah.
When you can just get it at Tom the Builder for the $29.99.
If you guys want, you guys can use a code Austiff and get yourself 5% off if you want.
Or LM360. I don't know.
Oh, you got one now?
Yeah. I think so.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah.
I know whose code I'm using. Probably later tonight.
Yeah, honestly,
Actually, I'm gonna use it right now.
I don't remember. LM360. There we go. Yeah, I totally forgot. I gotta post that around.
We're doing a live buy real quick.
No.
Brother.
Well, it's one I've been wanting for a long time.
I think he's addicted.
He might be. Yeah, this has been
There you go. You got your first bit from me.
That was so fast it hurt. That's crazy.
Wow. He's done?
Yeah. He's done.
That was quick, brother.
Shoot. I used the shop account.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All I had to do was just type in LM360. And there we go.
Shout out Austin for the 5.
Cool.
$5 hairs.
Of course.
He gets 5 big booms.
Boom.
Boom, boom. See you at Costco.
Man, I wish we had a Costco around here. I think we
I've
got a
only-
Sam's Club, and that's about it.
I
Oh,
went-
what?
Sam's Club has gotten me through some harsh times. I'm not.
I've never
I'm
been to
digging on
Sam's
them.
Club.
Just,
I've never been, so I can't.
I went for my first time
Yeah.
last weekend.
yeah.
You guys took
Which
my
it seems-
Costco card too. I never went to Costco till I was with you boys.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's fun.
Hey, only 8 left. Only 8 left. Of
Get
the
it.
Iridescent Clone V2.
Yeah.
I really like this figure. Will I use it for anything? I don't know, but it's cool.
Maybe.
It's so
maybe
cool.
not.
That'd be
a
so
lot.
neat. They're so neat. I love the niche, or even those too.
Yeah.
I love the Cotton Candy Trooper a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've said
Yeah,
that.
Cotton Candy Trooper is awesome. I'm so glad I have one of those. I think, or it's one of the pinkish red. I don't know. Crazy.
I need to
that-
buy this one. I don't have. need to find her.
I have this from Brickworld 24,
Mhm.
and crazy that it only went for $30.
Yeah,
That is-
Wild.
I had
Yeah.
the light blue version of her.
Yes, you did.
One of one, and now I have no idea who it belongs to. I traded
it
it
away.
to someone for Zand, and that person traded it. Then the
Hmm.
last I knew, that other guy traded it. She's somewhere.
Yeah,
She's not here.
she's out there.
Among Us.
She's living her best life. Ooh,
Also-
K Nash, what's up, dude?
Oh, K Nash. What's up, man?
K Nation. I'm like, who's that? What's up, Kennedy?
Yeah. And Reaper does. What's up?
Yo, Reaper,
Yeah, what's going
what
on,
up?
Reaper? Is this picture Miles? Miles Morales? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm excited, dude. I put in a huge laundry list order to Tommy Boy,
Mm.
and I'm just eager to have them in hand. I think there's a total of like 9 figgies in there. It's like I just want.
I listen. I will never use leverage. You know, like we all know people. We can get in. You know, like a little ahead of things. You know, maybe cut the line, so to speak.
Mhm.
You know, I don't feel right doing that in a lot of
Yes.
aspects, but when GCC does another tuck,
Mhm.
I'm shoving everybody out of the way.
Yeah, I bought all.
cannot wait.
And for context, I bought all of these ones in the drop too. So don't fret.
No, you're good. You're good.
Don't fret.
Yeah, no, you're good, man.
It's just there's some certain ways you can get it done faster. I ain't spilling my trick.
Don't worry. We won't press you.
No, you're good.
All good.
There's technique to these.
Yes, yeah, just like the technique people were using for the PS5s.
What's that? The 5-finger discount?
No, botting.
Oh, what?
I'll do it.
Sorry, maybe I was off topic. Never
Coconut.
mind. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
It hurts.
Coconut's comment, dude. I'm out here wheeling and dealing like I'm living in Las Vegas, brother.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
he truly is. You should see him at conventions. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll come back with like 50 figs. Like, yeah, my budget for the day's done.
Dude, at the start, Lego BB, I'll get to your thing. At the start of every convention, Austin's always like, hey, I have a price limit. I'm not going to go past it. We're going to be good. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm the same boat as you. And he comes back from like day one. And he's just like, we need to go to the room now.
Yeah.
I have too much goods on hand. They need to be stashed away.
Yeah, the kryptonite was the IRL Tom the Builder website in the lobby.
Oh,
that was what
dude.
killed me.
That was
dude.
so good, but so
was.
bad.
Uh,
I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna get any custom figs, but I'm walking out there with a Simple Man, the iridescent clone, a pinkish purple clone. Like I didn't need that. Like what? But
Dude.
yeah, so good.
I in case I know Tom watches all the streams even if he's not here presently, or because he's got some little ones. He can't always be here. a big shout out to him because I remember I was just down chilling with you boys. I was, drinking an adult beverage, and brother Tom, I had like 6 missed calls from him. I'm like, why is he calling? Like, can he not get in the room or something? Because he's bunking with us. And he goes, "Hey, birthday boy, come to the lobby here real quick. I got a gift for you." And he said, "Press the button on my little briefcase." He goes, "You get first jab at everything in here." And I'm like, as soon as I got that, I was like running. And I'm like, shoot, why did I tell the boys? Because I think you guys were at the mock, and I was just wandering from the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I called Nate like, I think it was 2 or 3 times because it went the voicemail at one time. Like, no, at the time where he needs to answer.
You need to get here now.
And I was sprinting. He goes, yeah. So just a big shout out to Tom. That was so
I
cool.
think I have a video. I gotta find it.
Dude, this is forever
I know where
Hall
it
of
is.
Fame, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up on stream, but
what was it? There's
But yes, I was K-Nation. I walked out of Brick World with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 Forgotten Boys, and I gave a few of them away, I believe. I gave like 3 or 4 away.
you gave some away.
Yeah, because I gave you one of them.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the other one I have. Yeah.
Yep, and I gave CJ one because we were at the airport or whatever. He goes, "Hey, I really want one of those. Can I buy one off you?" I'm like, "Just take it, dude. You're about to miss your flight."
Yeah, thanks to you, Austin was able to secure what the Masamita is.
Yeah, same, brother. Cheers.
And yep, cheers. And then this is really cool Rebels Ahsoka as well.
Yes.
Oh, that looks good.
That was my all-time Grail figure.
Yeah, super sweet. Like, yeah, man, just like the prints and the detail that are done on those, and I don't know when, but having them now in the collection to actually like put them in a mock or something, that'll be sweet. Hey, oh, what do we got here?
I see me and brother Nate.
Yep.
This was literally right after Austin got us and was like, "Yo, you need to get here fast."
Oh, yeah.
Just for reference here, I had about 7 hunch just placed on this table.
Dude, Tom was a busy man that night.
Tom was able to pay off his mortgage with this, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, craziness. I can't even.
I will. If you have a copy of this video,
I do.
This is team. This is a number one, like in the top 5 Brick World memories of all time for me. Oh, K-Nation is there too.
Yeah, dude. But it's so funny because like he has the briefcase, he has the dime bags, and there's cash being thrown around.
It just looks like a really bad deal.
But it's just a bunch of freaking nerds. I love it. It's so awesome.
It's Simple Man in the box, dude. Simple Man because it was this Simple Man right here because it's the one I bought from.
That's what's up.
Yeah, the low light does make it a lot better, for sure.
It really sets the tone.
What would have made it better is if you had someone with like a camera hovering down on it, just with the light. Dude.
Yeah, so
that would have been neat.
Yeah,
I have not decided to do anything with the spring-loaded shooters, but we're still collecting. Talk about like a
just to make a deal with somebody.
I know, dude. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was just like eyeing. I think, the Simple Man as well got that over there and like stuff. I'm like, all right, I'll just be patient, just wait my time. But like, man, there was a lot of activity happening at once. It was getting me all geared out.
I was tweaking, dude.
Yeah, yeah, man. That was a cool first Brick World experience. I'll say that. So
yeah, honestly,
Austin for encouraging me to go to my first ever Lego event there.
Dude,
I
was hounding you. I was like, you got to go. I think it was every phone call. I'm like, have you decided yet?
Yeah. Certain aspects. Determine whether I could, but I'm glad we were able to make that work, man.
I'm hoping we can do round 2.
Yeah. Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
I don't want this to turn into like just a brick world.
Oh,
Right.
sorry, my
Well,
bad.
no, because I'm gonna turn it into that.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way, dude.
Shift gears.
I just
Shit fire.
since you guys are here and so many people are here just hanging out, like here's some behind the scenes footage and all that stuff. It's like
Dude,
I'm working on the documentary here and there and stuff like that, and but I just wanted to get like some footage in there of like the mock and like the fun times and all that stuff. So yeah, we had a pretty sick setup, not gonna lie.
this,
We did.
I think these moments that you captured, like not just these ones in general, but like the overall time is, I think it's gonna be, because I grew up and not having a whole lot of like friend outings or whatever. This past year will easily be in like my top 5 memories of all time. 100%.
Yeah.
Just the behind the scenes, dude. And when we all went to Fat Rosie's, that was Peen.
Oh yeah. Dude, those tacos were amazing.
Dude, so good. Just your profile picture on my contacts is you with the 2 spoons and your birthday Sunday.
that is hold on. That is exactly what I here. Hold on, let me confirm.
Dude, I miss the beard.
Yeah, let's see. Are you talking about? Let's see if I can blow it up here. I don't know if you can really see it, but this picture.
Yeah.
Dude, I was chowing down on that ice cream.
Yeah,
that was good. That churro was amazing.
Yeah,
I got it. I have like a cool little effect on it though.
Oh,
because I'm artsy like that. Let's see if you can see it.
You guys.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, dude! I'm in the sand blue colorway.
Yeah,
that's awesome. You guys all have your designated emoji faces as your profile pictures.
I like it.
So far, all my profile or contacts and stuff have to still load in because I haven't synced from my computer yet.
Give it time. Yeah,
I have 3 apps.
See, your video come out, Cole. It's gonna be cool to relive those moments.
Yeah, for
dude.
real.
Man, I just want to go back, dude. 277 days till we're all back, dude.
Dude, I mean, listen, as of right now, don't know if I'll be there, but I would love to. I would love to go back.
I'm rooting for you. And if you can't, that's completely fine. Like I don't think I'll be able to go in 27. But I will do my fighting best. Just 27, dude. Because we also gotta, because I know I'm doing Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there at KNH.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta. Are you maybe gonna go?
I will also try, because when is that happening again?
Sometime in Feb.
So if it's early February, probably not, because I've got some inspections going on in early February. But if it's after that, could probably swing it, and it'll be easier because Atlanta's closer to me.
Yeah.
It's only like 4 hours away.
Oh, there you go.
That's not bad.
I'm just gonna fly in.
Early Feb. Dang it! No.
No.
How early are we talking? How early? Well, I guess I could look it up.
I'm just gonna fly in for sure.
Yeah.
On the weekend.
That might be a maybe for me too. But it might work out better than Brick World, that's for sure.
Let's see.
Oh, right on it. B&B, that's cool.
Atlanta Brick Con. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
BrickCon 2020.
Ooh. All right. Sorry, I'm
7th and 8th. Let's see. I think that's like. Okay, so that might be literally like right at the end of the inspection, because I think the inspection starts on February 2nd. So if it covers that week, we'll literally get slated that week with the inspection and then get to enjoy Atlanta BrickCon with the boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, the traffic sucks going to Atlanta. It doesn't matter which way you're going, man. Always there's like a wreck or something's on fire, or I'm just sad. I don't know, but something's happening.
All I know is I can get some insane flashbacks to Atlanta Airport, because the last time I was there was when I was flying to go to boot camp. So I'm gonna go past that clock tower, and I'm gonna try and fly in on that Thursday night because that's when they pick up all the recruits. And I just want to see the dudes with the round browns going around. Like, I remember when I was one of those. Those dudes just scared of the next 6 months.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see those dudes just running around. Because I remember as soon as I got there, I was like, man, what'd I do? It's like, how did I get here?
wow.
No, that's a lie. The last time I was in the airport, I was on a connecting flight, and it was during COVID. And we were all in our stuff, and you couldn't get a hotel, and they're like, yeah, you can literally just put all your green duffel bags and just like sleep in the airport lobby because there's like only an Applebee's open.
All you need.
Yeah, there you go.
There's about 30 of us infantry dudes just inside that Applebee's, just having time.
Right on.
Nice, there you go.
It seems like the general consensus in the chat is driving to Atlanta sucks.
Dude,
noted.
I would never. No, I'm okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna fly in and just Uber, probably.
Yeah.
Cheaper. I mean, use my air miles for something.
Yeah, that's tough because it's like, do I want to go to that one instead, or do I go to both, or do I go to none?
Both, brother.
Both, brother.
Both of them. You will rise.
It's a weekend of the 9th. I don't think I'll be able to go.
No. Not the reunion.
I know. I don't think I'll be able to go. I'll be in Vegas for work.
Ooh, okay, Rain Man.
Yeah, nice, Vegas.
Heck yeah.
Never been. But I
honestly, kind of cool.
Cool.
Listen, it's like good and small. I'm not that type of person. Like that place definitely like skeeves me out. But like little doses of it, and if you're there with a group of people, it's not that bad.
2027, baby.
There we go.
I know we were briefly discussing.
Yes, dude. If you fly into Colorado, we'll drive through Las Vegas.
Oh, sold.
Night in Vegas. Live it up. Win big. All on black.
And ramen.
Yeah, and ramen. There we go.
Okay, I'm down.
Go to Star Wars Celebration.
I'm down, dude.
Dude, I'm down for some ramen.
I'll finally get to meet Simple Man, dude. That will be the peak of my existence.
Tamora Morrison is so cool.
I cannot wait to meet him.
The Polynesian Spa.
Polynesian Spa. That's going back to customs. This will forever be my favorite custom figgy.
Hey, Jang. Yeah.
Simple Man or
a Simple Man.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He will forever be my number one. Like when I am buried, he's coming with me. He is resting eternally with me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Oh. Lego B&B Studios. Thank you for the question, brother. Yeah, it's going. I was telling the boys the other day, I did a complete structural redesign. Just because this past couple of months, I know what I was wanting to do, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it until I went on a 12-hour drive from here to my house in North Carolina. And so I had plenty of time to think about it, and it just hit me at one point. I was like, oh, here's how I can do it. Because I want to make the stuff that we see from like Renvar and Battlefront 2 with like the Citadel and whatnot, like something resembling that, but also having the Republic base. So without going into too much detail, because that's not the subject of this stream, but this weekend we should be making some good progress on the structure. And it's my first large build, trying to make it modular as well. Learned a lot of lessons with the past large mock, and hopefully we won't get into those wonky periods where, like, if you guys have seen Ethan or Coconut's video whenever he was doing Mimban, when he was doing the hangar, he ran into the same issue of like and Ethan could probably articulate it better, but there was like one part where like the studs weren't aligned, and that had something to do with, I think, like either the table or the weight or something like that. And it made it to where, like, yeah, the studs wouldn't connect on top, and that was an issue I had with Felucia. Whenever I'd work into like a certain corner of my cliff, there was just all kinds of weird overlapping stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how that's happening because everything's like 2 inches away. Everything is straight as a board. How is Lego? What are you doing? So hopefully with the modular ability, maybe it will be different, but we'll see.
I think
Going good.
I think
we'll
it'll
make
be
progress this weekend.
I think it'll be a lot easier over time because I found that out with my tuck build where it was just like, it should be, it's the same amount of like bricks,
right
here and there. Why isn't this working? And it's just like, it was so frustrating. But
Math.
yeah, it working in sections, but it's like the micro like gaps and everything just doesn't make any sense. But
just don't get it.
Math.
But
Math
makes no sense.
Yeah, Star Wars Celebration 2027. We're all going.
Dude.
Yeah. All right.
I can't wait.
Do my best.
I will do.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Here's a question for you. If we're all, for the group going, I will pay for everyone's ticket to meet Tamora Morrison if we can get a group photo with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I'm able to go and be there for that, I would happily assist you in supplying funds because you should have to take that on alone.
But, group photo would just, how what's that meme where it's like, Grandpa, what did you do back in the days? No, it's in Malcolm in the Middle. It's Bryan Cranston's going down. It just goes into the abyss. That's that photo for me, dude.
Right on.
Oh man.
What was 2027 like? This.
It's crazy.
A lot of things are happening.
Indeed, a lot of things are happening.
Indeed.
And the future has yet to be decided.
Oh man. Well, I am gonna have to cut this stream a little short. I have a lot to do, a lot to get done early morning tomorrow. But is there anything you guys want to talk about right before we end the stream?
Do you want to go, Nate?
Nope. Austin, you got it.
I'll say this. In this vast world of Lego Star Wars customs, do not be afraid or hesitant. Sure, like, you can be comfortable, like, you have this one brand. That's the one you like to stick with. For a lot of people, it's GCC, like customs. For me, I'm always going to be number one to matte black bricks always. Don't be afraid to venture out. Sure, like, you might have to spend like an extra $10-$20, but, or even for the guys that are overseen, such as like Republic Brick Customs or Jay's Little Things. Sure, it may not be exactly what you want, but initially we all didn't think customs would be what we wanted anyway. So don't be afraid to dabble. We have this mass surplus of all these stores, and it seems like every day a new brand is being born into it. So don't whatever you do, don't hinder someone's, don't chastise someone's work. Because at the end of the day, everyone's still, learning. Because this is a relatively new space. So just try and, instead of tearing them down, give the constructive feedback. Because, at the end of the day, it's up to them if they want to take that or not. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, they're new. They're trying to get. They're not Lego. They haven't been doing this for 30 years. They're trying to still hone in their style and what it is, what their brand vision is. Because, or if you get something that's not up to the par, do not hesitate to reach out to their customer support. Because I'm willing to say 9 out of 10 times they'll do whatever they can to make it right. Because at the end of the day, they're all fans of this, and they just want their best product to be out there. They don't want, excuse my French, but a half-assed thing to escape through. And if there is, I don't want to speak for them, but I'm sure they'd want to know about it. So if it comes down to a quality control thing, they can figure it out with their contractors or whoever you're working with to get it sorted. So that's my big thing. Just give everyone a fair shot and don't judge too hard till you have the product in hand. Because renders and images can only do so much.
Yeah.
Comparison to the actual grab and feel.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, buddy.
I would say just briefly to go alongside that. Like we all, from again back to the mock builder perspective, we all, start somewhere. Kind of like all these various customs creators, whether it's with clones or other figs or other themes, even. And I think what's important is if you have the vision, because if you have the vision, now all you need is the tools and the resources to get where you want to go. Yes. And you're never going to get to the proverbial mountaintop right off the bat. Maybe you do, and it's super fortunate, and you can rock and roll from there. But most of the times, it's going to take iterations and waves and trials and tribulations to get to that good product. So to me, if I see someone and I know they got the vision to do good things and stuff, like, I want to support. And so that would be my thing is, even if you're not supporting with your money, maybe, you're still providing like that positive feedback and criticism and support for them. So that way they can get further to the vision, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys again. Oh, Crimson Toaster. I'm so sorry. I'm just about to end it, but thank you for joining. But thank you everybody for joining and hanging out and stuff like that. And if you're listening to the, what do they call it? The after the fact?
The replay.
Yeah, replay. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for that too. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate you. And yeah, we'll have to do this again.
Yeah. And the Brick Connection starts back Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Be there or don't be there, but preferably.
But you can be on a replay.
Yeah, exactly.
I just thought I would say that because I had a few people asking.
Yeah, plug your stuff. So Brick Connection next Saturday, not tomorrow, next Saturday. Nate, you're working on one of your biggest builds yet, so gonna have a lot of updates coming out, right?
Yeehaw, buddy.
A lot of updates, but it is going to be slower just because I've taken on more responsibility with my profession, and I want to make sure that I get sleep and I don't neglect other things. Although I would love to just full send Lego all the time, I do have to have some sort of life balance.
Yeah.
And these past couple weeks, it's been literally, oh, hey, I finally have time to work on Lego. And then I'm waking up from my couch at like 10 or 11 p.m. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Lovely.
We will get there. Just be patient with me. These are new hurdles and things I'm trying to navigate, but the project will still go on. So
nice. There we go. I can't wait till we all retire. It's going to be glorious.
Yes. Finally. Yeah. Get to dedicate the time to the real work, the real good stuff. Yeah.
Let's be real. The one I think I don't think I could. I don't think retirement's feasible in my lifetime. But I'm going to work my rear to get there.
There you go.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Won't know until you get there. All right. Well, thank y'all. Everybody have a good weekend. I have a video coming out at some point. I don't know. I'll say it's tomorrow, but it probably won't be till Sunday. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But
sometime
all right.
in between.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody. See ya.
See ya.
Hasta luego. Stay safe with the weekend. Don't get too crazy. Have fun, but don't be